Let's understand today how we can use Servlet context and what is the usage of Servlet context in Servlet. So I'll make one new dynamic project here and I'll say Servlet with Servlet context. Okay. Next, finish it. Now this is the source web content. Okay. Here I'll make our new HTML file and let's say index.html. Okay. Next and finish it. Here I'll make a package, new package com.example. Okay, here I'll make a new servlet, say here first servlet. Okay, next, how I will call, just say first only. I will say first. Okay, next, it will have just get method only. Finish it. Again I'll make a new servlet and I'll say here second servlet. Okay, and I'll call it by second. Okay, now next and finish it. It will have get only. Okay, so we have created two servlet here, first servlet and second servlet. Here this is a babe.xml which is having mapping, first servlet, second servlet, and mapping is what? URL pattern is the first, URL pattern is second, right? Okay, so we'll go to here and we'll just say here right click and build path, configure build path. We'll add the external jar file servlet api.jar that is available in the library of Tomcat in the lib folder. Open it. Okay, so there it is gone now, right? Now here in the first servlet, in the index.html, I'll make a link here. I'll say anchor href equal to first. So first we'll call, and I'll say here click here to set value in servlet context. Okay, again I'll make a link here. I'll say break and then I'll say anchor href equal to second. Okay, and here I say click here to retrieve. Okay, so I'm just making two link here. This guy will call the servlet and set some value with the context. This guy will retrieve the value from the context which has been set by earlier. So first servlet, come to here in this code. What will write? We will just say here servlet context. Okay, extend, I mean just import this, say ctx equal to get servlet context. Get servlet context. So you will get the context here, right? We have imported now the servlet context from this javax servlet package, right? And then we can do ctx dot set attribute. You want to set something, let us say name equal to what? Say I just say here James Bond. Okay, now the value has been set. You want some message from the this servlet that it will say your context has been set, some message. Then you need to obtain the print writer again. Print writer out equal to response dot get writer. Okay, just import this class now, and then say or dot print line. Okay, what you want to print here, or dot print or print line. I can say context has been set. Context has been set. This message will come. Okay, so first servlet is setting some value with the context. What value? James Bond. And attribute name is what? Name. You can give anything, say XYZ. Then rest other servlet in this application can look for the context. So here, let us say if someone calls this servlet, so this servlet can look for the context. Okay, same thing I can just copy paste from here. So this time will not say set, will say get attribute. What attribute? XYZ. We have set James Bond with the name XYZ, right? Now we are looking for the XYZ here. This guy is giving you the value. So string str equal to. Now the problem is what? This get attribute return object. But you are trapping into the string, so you have to typecast to a string now. Now you can print here your context value is what? Plus what is that? str, right? Yeah, done. So this servlet is setting some value with context, I mean servlet context. This servlet is retrieving that value and displaying it. Let us try to deploy now. Go to the run as run on server. Okay. So it is just starting the server now. Now there's a two link is coming here, index page, right? So click here to set value in servlet context. It is saying context has been set. So we'll go back and say click here to retrieve. Your context value is what? James Bond. I am getting the value. Any other sublet can get this value once first sublet set the value. Because we are having only one sublet context in the application, right? So any sublet can set value, rest other sublet can get it. Okay. Now this is one way to get the attribute from the sublet context. Let us say here we are doing hard coding, right? This value we are storing here. I want like there's a one babe.xml. In the babe.xml we have a one concept, we have one tag here. The tag name is a context param. Okay, this context param you can set here param name and then param value. Okay, see we are having these two contexts. So let us say name is a email. What is email? Consider james at yahoo.com. Okay, now all these servlets want to retrieve this value. They can retrieve. That's the benefit. If we are setting if we are setting context parameter in the babe.xml, any sublet can retrieve this value. They can look for email and they can get this value. How they can look? Let us say this guy want to retrieve. So I can do what here? I can say a string str1 equal to. context dot get init parameter, not names. If we are having multiple parameters, then we need get parameter name. What is that? It is a email, right? So if I look this value email from the web.xml, we'll get this value, right? Now I can print it. I just say here paste and I say your context value from babe.xml is what? str1. So the method is what? Get init parameter. There's the two things. Get attribute is the different, right? Get init parameters from the babe.xml. Get attribute if some Servlet has used set attribute, then we can use. Now let us deploy this project again. Say run as run on server. Next, finish it without restarting. So look at here. This guy has set the value. Second, your context James Bond. Your context from babe.xml. I'm getting james@yahoo.com, right? I hope you understood this, right? So similarly, we can add multiple context param here, multiple values we can add. And rest other servlet can look for that multiple values. Get init parameter, get init parameters. And instead of using many times, you can also use get init parameter names. And you can retrieve all the name and then you can iterate it and then you can display it. Okay. So that's all about understanding servlet with servlet context.